MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
There ain't nothing you can do.
Welcome, race fans. We are here tonight with the USRA Xfinity Series at Darlington, the Lady in Black. Everybody's going to go out here tonight and get their Darlington stripe in. No doubt in my mind. So I do have Keith Martinson in the booth with me here. So Keith, welcome and good to have you here, brother.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Darlington's always a fun race to accommodate because, you know, we should always have a Darlington stripe counter up somewhere, I think.
I wonder if that's something that we could get iRacing to implement. I doubt that.
Yeah, you know, whenever I drive this track, I usually end up with a stripe on both sides of my car. Don't ask how that happens.
Hey, yeah, never know. Well, let's run down through the, well, before we get to the points here, real quick, take a look at the analytics here tonight. All right, they're going to be doing 110 laps. That's right at 150 miles. It's actually 149.7, so pretty close to 150 miles. Tire window about 45 to 55 laps, but believe me, when they get to about lap 40, they're going to be feeling it pretty heavy. Fuel window 45 to 55 laps, and pit road speed 45 miles an hour. Air temperature here tonight 77 degrees, and track temperature 91 right now. Actually kind of cool. So that's cooler than what we're used to seeing these guys run. All right, run down through the points here. John Furness still holding on to that point lead and extending it out each week. He's extending it out just a little bit further each week. He is 106 points ahead of second place Joshua Schulin. Cody Levitt in third, 139 points behind. Robert Duvendak, 146 points behind in fourth. Eric Hawley did drop a position there, goes down to fifth. He is 158 points back. Jared Darling in sixth, 160 points back. Jamie Leach, seventh, 162 back. Cole Day, eighth, 167 back. Jim Ott in ninth, 173 back. And Brendan Bogo runs out the top 10 here, 191 points behind the leader. Now, just to kind of reference this a little bit, Keith, they do their point systems a little different than a lot of leagues do. They have a lot of different point stuff in there, and it's spread out a lot more. Okay, it's not like the NASCAR point system, you know, where it's one per, you know, drops 1 point per position. It's different, and I don't know exactly how it is, but believe me, when you go in there and you see these guys gaining 60 or 70 points just from one race to the next, they're obviously not using NASCAR points. So, all right, 11th place, Spencer Owens. He did drop a couple positions there. Jared Hagedorn in 12th, David Carmen 13th, Jeff Pogo 14th, Jeffrey Price 15th, Dennis Carmen 16th, Tyler Dugan 17th, Jordan Smith 18th, Brady Briggs 19th, and Mike Mock 20th position, 286 points behind the leader. Keith, that's a lot of points to be behind.
Yeah, it certainly is.
All right, coming up later tonight, folks, the Upstate Racing Pro Late Models right here on MaxSpeedTV. And don't forget to tune in. Lots of racing coming up tomorrow night here on MaxSpeedTV. We got the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series, the OP Racing Series, and I believe the Drive for Suicide Prevention, I believe, is tomorrow night. And also there is a Loose Lug Nut Series that will be broadcasted up here on MaxSpeedTV. So 4 broadcasts going pretty much, well, I'm not going to say simultaneously, but we're all going to be going live probably within about an hour and a half of each other. So it's going to be a lot of racing to go around, and you're going to pick and choose your poison whichever you want to watch. So
yeah, I'll be there commentating the Thanksgiving Bash race.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're going to be first chair on that, aren't you?
I guess I'll find out. All I know is I got my turkey and stuffing ready to go.
All right. Well, and I think he's looking for a second chair on that too. So he's still looking. I don't know how much he's been looking around, but well, looking at the leaderboard here right now in practice, Shawn Butler, Jared Darling, pretty close to one another. Only 19 1/1000ths of a second separating those two. But John Furness is right there, Keith. He is only 21 1/1000 of a second behind Shawn Butler. So Jim Ott, another one, Spencer Owens, these guys, yeah, up here. And I don't know, these guys, boy, I'll tell you what, I think they put the old fear of God in some of these drivers out here. I'll tell you, we've got some great drivers in here. I'm telling you, these guys are amazing, Keith. These guys, yeah, each and every week,
going to be spectacular.
Oh yeah, definitely. Got to thank the tonight's sponsor here, AIM E-Cycling, folks. Check them out, aimecycling.com. So you got to go check them out. All right, folks, well, we're going to step away and play the National Anthem. We'll be right back after that.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. Qualifying is underway. So far, we've only had a couple of guys come in, taking time. Michael LaGuardi, Jeffrey Price, Jeff Pogo, Brady Briggs are the only four that have actually turned in a time so far. Bunch of guys out on the track, so we'll see times coming in. Looking for some good racing here tonight, man. The thing of it is Keith, it is so hard to pass here. That's the thing that these guys are going to have to really think about. You know, you can't just like stick your nose in under somebody and expect to go around them, because the car will get tight. You push them up the hill, and if that driver does get into the wall, there isn't a whole lot of room there for to correct that. You know, if you get into the wall, it's going to be pretty difficult. So, and Galen Gidman to the top of the leaderboard. Shawn Butler second. Oh my.
Yeah, there's just some pretty good times out there. And you're absolutely right about the passing thing. Generally, you're going to see them pass them on the front and the backstretch, because trying to pass in the corners is pretty tough here. It's very narrow, yeah. And this track is going to be pretty slick, I think.
Yeah, you're going to have to just really get a run off of a corner and try to pass them like down one of the straightaways. Now, the straightaways, there's plenty of room, you know. But you got to stay away from that white dotted line down there on the bottom, because, boy, that just totally disrupts that car. Now, if you take the whole car down below there, you're okay, but you're losing a lot of valuable time, and you're burning up them tires.
Oh, for sure, because, you know, there's nowhere near the banking or the grip down below those dash lines.
And Jared Darling just took over the pole. Wow, look at that, smoking lap for him.
Oh, yeah, yeah, he's on a tear for sure.
24 1/1000ths of a second over Galen Gidman. Man. But we still haven't seen John Furness's yet to take a time.
Yeah, he looks like he's just coming out on track right now.
Yeah, I think he was out just a minute ago, but he did not like the lap and did not cross the line in time for it to register. So he's out here for his second round.
Well, John Furness in this series is always a threat for the win and for the pole, so we always got to keep an eye on him.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yes, sir. I agree with that. Well, I'll tell you, we got a lot of non-qualifiers. A lot of non-qualifiers.
Yeah,
there you
so
go.
far.
John Furness, 4th on the board.
Not sure how I feel about that, but that's not a bad time. I mean,
no,
he's only a couple of hundredths behind.
I don't know if he's going to get around here to complete a second lap.
It's going to be really close.
It's going to be really close. That's him that we're watching right there, folks. John Furness. And he does turn in another time, but it's still not fast enough to pick up any more position. So he will be restarting. He will be restarting the race from the 4th position. All right, let's get everybody on the grid here now that qualifying is over. All right, the AME Cycling starting grid. Jared Darling taking the pole with a 28.124. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Galen Goodman starts on the outside of the front row in second. In row 2, Shawn Butler and John Furness are points leader. Man, and I'm not talking by a little bit, folks. He's got a 106-point lead over Joshua Schulin. And I don't even know if Schulin's even in here tonight. Yeah, he's in here.
Yeah, he's in there.
All right, row 3, Jim Ott, Brady Briggs. In row 4, Michael LaGuarri and Brennan Bogo. In row 5, Dan Dill and Jeffrey Price. Keith?
All right, starting 11th, we have Luke Lafaro. In 12th, Cordy Levitt. And in 13th, Robert Dubenbach. Cole Day will start 14th. Jeff Pogo 15th. And the last driver to actually take a time is Ed Hewitt. He starts in 16th. Spencer Owens in 17th. Josh Cully starting 18th. Stephen Holmes will start 19th. Joshua Schulin starts 20th. Morgan Baird 21st. Jamie Leach 22nd. David Carmen 23rd. Skip Carmen 24th. Jared Hagedorn 25th. Mickey Reed 26th. Eric Hawley 27th. Doug Ungari, 28th, Mike Mock in 29th, and rounding out the field, Derek Robinson.
Yeah, I had him a little different on mine, but that's fine. We got him. That's the main thing. All right, well, man, what a lap for Jared Darling. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that was a blistering lap.
I wonder, he's probably in TeamSpeak, but he's probably got himself muted, I suppose. Not even in TeamSpeak. I don't know how these guys expect me to talk to them if they're not in TeamSpeak. I don't know. I guess I'm at a loss on that one. But all right. Anyhow,
I guess they just want to be antisocial today.
I guess. Well, let's give you guys a little volume. Got a little volume on cars. And hopefully we're loud enough. I don't know if you guys can hear us over the cars or whatever, but all right, lights are out. We're going green next time by. Pace car is going to be heading into pit road here any minute. And we're going to get this thing kicked off here. 110 laps, folks, at a Lady in Black.
Oh yeah, I expect this to be a really good race tonight. A lot of close racing, a lot of wall hugging. Should be very exciting.
All right, here we go. Pace car's in. everybody's kind of staying close here. Pretty good. All right, green is out. Oh, wow. Jared almost didn't go there, and that made Shawn Butler check up a little bit.
Yeah, that's never good to see the front row check up like that. It creates kind of a accordion effect toward the back of the field.
Yes, it does. And Galen Gidman, he did get a good start on the outside. Now Furnace in third, and fourth place, Shawn Butler. He falls in behind Furnace, and Brady Briggs coming up on him, and they're starting to get single file already. Kind of feeling the track out.
Yeah, they know better than to try to stay too wide going through the whole lap.
Oh yeah. All right, well, Jared Darling leads the first lap of the race, collecting a bonus point, getting that out of the way. All right, well, let's go back here. Robert Duvendak, 12th, actually taking a look here to the inside of Jeffrey Price for a second. I'm not sure, Jonathan, Crystal, Arfke, I have not seen, and there he goes. He just drove around Jeffrey Price. Duvendak into 11th. Already picking up 2 positions. All right, back up front. Gidman, about 0.3 of a second off of the leader. The front 4 have pulled away quite a bit from Brady Briggs now.
And we already seem to have a slow car out there. I'm not sure what happened there, but he's already looked like about to get lapped. Josh Shulin.
Josh Shulin? Yeah, I see that. Unless he might have started late, did not start on the grid. That's highly possible. Well, Jim Ott gets around Brady Briggs. He rode behind him long enough, saying, okay, you're holding me up here a little bit, brother. We're letting them guys get away. But back up front, you're Darling going to be coming up on Joshua Shulin to put him a lap down. And he's putting distance on Galen Gidman already, 3/4 of a second.
Yeah, it looks John Furnace is trying to find a way to get around him because I think he's faster. He's just not able to get around him.
Well, keeping the tires under you is going to be a definite key here tonight. So, you know, you don't want to get out there and push it too awful hard at first. You know, just kind of take it easy here and let the cars come to you. Gidman might burn up his tires a little early. You just never know. I doubt that. Well, he is a little rusty right now, I got to say. He hasn't been on a track for about a year, and he raced the other night. It was his first race out of the gate in a year. Or around there, I guess. All right, Jared coming up on, not far from Shulin. Take a look here. Oh, I'm sorry. He did pass Shulin already. My bad. Golly. Wow, what was I thinking?
Wasn't it?
Yep. And Furnace into second. Gidman must have slipped a little bit because he just went back to fourth. Butler sitting right there putting the pressure on Furnace right now. Look-alike cars for them. How does that work?
Yeah, there's actually 3 of them that look like that today.
Holy smokes. Well, throwback is what they kind of wanted. You know, they wanted everybody to run throwback paint jobs here tonight. I don't know what there is about the throwback in Darlington. I never did quite get the correlation of that, but whatever. Whenever everybody goes to this track, everybody wants to run the throwback paint scheme. I don't get the correlation of that.
Well, Darlington is one of the original super speedways for NASCAR back in the day, so I can understand that. I mean, it's kind of one of the fewer original tracks left.
Hey, Sarah. Good to see you, Sarah. Rooting Jeffrey on there tonight, her husband. I hope he runs good tonight. Let's see, where's he at right now? 12th place?
Yeah, I see him in 12th.
Yeah, he's lost a couple of positions, but no need to worry. It's early.
Long way to go.
Yeah, plenty early, you know. You just never want to count out. All right, taking a look here to the inside of the number 20 there of Luke LaFaro, but LaFaro holds him off.
That was a risky move there, getting half the car down below that dash line. That can get your car in a mess in a hurry.
Hey, what do you think of this? Jared Darling pulling away by almost 2 seconds.
Yeah, he is on the move.
Man, I'm telling you. Well, He come into tonight 6th in the points, 160 points behind John Furness. And he's been inching each week, kind of gaining a few points here and there, you know. He was kind of late to the season joining in the league here, so, you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things go with him. All right, let's go back in the field here and check on Stephen Holmes. Stephen, let's see, he started 19th and has fallen to 21st. Spencer Owens started 17th, fallen to 22nd. A lot of guys taking it easy out here right now. Mickey Reed, 23rd. Now, I like his paint job.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That is a nice one. Wrangler. Oh, yeah. But what's that called?
That takes you back.
Oh, he's got to change to Warlocks. What? It says Warlocks instead of Wrangler.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Well, if we get down here a little closer, we can check it out. But yeah, it says Warlocks on it.
Well, you know, why not? Now,
yeah.
If you want a cool paint job, you check out Ed Hewitt. He's got kind of the classic Firebird, Trans Am Firebird paint job on his car.
I did see that. Yes, yes, that is pretty cool looking. Yes. Yep, kind of like well, it was in, I guess, remembrance of Burt Reynolds, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah,
yep, for Smokey the Bandit, absolutely.
Yep. All right, good run for Jared Darling. And John Furness still cannot close that gap. Not for lack of trying, though. I mean, he started 4th today. Did not have the qualifying time I think that he thought he was going to have here. And but he's making it up on the track right now. Shawn Butler, 3rd. Finished 3rd in the truck race the other night. I kind of jumped him a little bit about the you know, he had that race won the other night, but he said, I did not. Well, no, he probably didn't. I'll tell you, them guys really put on a good show out there.
Oh, Jeffrey Price going all the way down into the infield there. Something must have happened to him.
Oh, yeah, looks like he might have bounced off the wall.
Pits.
Uh-oh. Oh, he missed the pit.
Oh, and he missed him.
Oh, that's going to be costly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's getting it back up to speed, though, but oh my gosh, he has dropped so many positions. He just needed to find a safe place to come back up onto the track, so he's okay. I would say he probably got into the wall.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Right side of his car is pretty pancake there.
Morgan Baird gets around Luke Lafaro, coming from 22nd up to 11th. There's a guy to keep an eye out for right there, Morgan Baird. He has been extremely hot here in the last few weeks. And I like his paint job.
Oh,
yep.
We got a spinner. Looks like Ed Hewitt kind of lost control of his car.
Yes, he did. Uh-oh. I don't know if we can go back. Let's go back and check here. See if we can get an eyeball on what happened here to Ed. Okay, he was all right here. Oh, bounce off of the wall, and that'll do it. Oh, man, everybody did a good job of missing him, but he tries to keep it off of everybody. Oh, and he got into another guy. Oh, my gosh, about 3 guys he got into. Oh, my gosh.
Human pinball there.
Yeah, man. You know, that's the thing. You know, you try to stay out of the people's way, and you try not to cause damage. Well, in the process of doing that, you cause more damage.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You know, you try sawing on the wheel to correct it, and you overcorrect it, and then you try correcting it the other way, and you overcorrect it that way, and oh my gosh, it's just horrible. Well, coming up on more lap traffic here, Jared Hagedorn just ahead of the leader.
Yeah, and that gap has shrunk from 2 seconds to only 1.1, and lap traffic, I believe, has got a lot to do with that. Oh
yeah, Jared passed a lot of lap traffic, and that has slowed him up. But the thing of it is John Furness has got to pass that same lap traffic.
That's right. It's all timing. It's where you catch the lap traffic and determine whether you really catch up or sail away.
Yep, sure. Now he's down to 3/4 of a second. from Jared Darling. And he comes up on Jared Hagedorn. And Jared gets out of his way. Now, wait a minute. He didn't get out of Jared Darling's way. Wow.
Pick and choose.
I guess. Maybe it was where he was at on the track. I don't know. Jim Ott, 4th place for him. Galen Gidman, 5th, excuse me. Brady Briggs, a long ways back to Brady Briggs. 3.8 seconds from Galen Gidman. So that front 5 have pulled away quite a bit.
Yeah, that's for sure. And, you know, and as much as the lap cars are trying to help by getting out of the way, sometimes that can actually create more problems than it solves. I mean, you talk to a lot of the drivers, they say that they would prefer if the lap cars just held their line and they could just go around them wherever they choose.
Jeffrey Price's paint scheme? Let me see here. I did not see that, Sarah. Looks like the mobile, what is that? I can't make that out. Mobile Super.
Looks like an old AJ Foyt scheme.
Yeah, Mobile Super paint scheme. Yep. Mobile One Racing. There you go. That's a good throwback. All right, Furnace. Now he's kind of drifted back a little bit outside the 1 second mark there from the leader. So I'm sure Jared's got back out into clean air again. Not in so much lap traffic. He's starting to extend that lead out just a little bit more again. Well, we're probably about, I'm going to say 16 to 20 laps away from the first pit stops here. These guys are probably trying to save tires the best they can right now to make it to about that point.
Oh,
big
Darling hits the wall.
Not what you want to see.
No. Well, maybe he was just getting that stripe.
Oh, and
he hits it again.
Car's getting a little tight out here.
Yeah, I was going to say, maybe he's getting his stripe out of the way early.
That could be. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Well, that kind of made Furnace check up a little bit right here. And now, here comes Shawn Butler up on his tail.
Yeah, I think everybody's starting to get tight. Their tires are starting to go away, and it's showing.
Yep. It's right about that time, about 25 laps into it, and wow, a little tense moment there.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, let's go back and check on Josh Schulin. Now, Schulin is a lap down, but he did pass Jared Hagedorn for position. So he's up to the 24th position after starting on pit road, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and that makes him the first car a lap down.
Yes, it does. Well, Mike Mock might be because the leader's coming up behind him pretty quick.
Yeah, and they're closing in on him in a hurry. He'll be a lap down in a mere moments.
Yep. M&M's car. For those of you that don't like Skittles, you got M&M's.
I'm a big fan of M&M's, I have to say. And he just looks like he just pulls off to the side to let him go.
Yep, and that's good. That's good. Well, now Furnace is coming up on him here pretty quick. Furnace is down to that 3 seconds behind the leader right now. When Mike Mock was really loose coming off of 4 that time. And that's not a place you want to get loose as
oh, no.
Right ahead of second place like that. Ooh.
I can tell you, I have been involved in things like that before. It's no fun.
Yep, and he just pulls off and lets those two go by. It was enough again to kind of check up Furnace, and Butler closed right up on the back of him again.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's trying to get around him or if he's just content staying behind him in 3rd place.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. You can see just how close these guys are. The top 3 here within 1 second. And then it's quite a ways back to Jim Ott. Jim Ott, 4th place. He's quite a ways behind him. He has yet to come up on Mike Mock yet and pass him. That's Mike right ahead of him. Galen Gidman.
Like John Furness can get close, but it's like every time he gets to within about 7/8 tenths, he just loses it again.
Yep. Well, it's been all Jared Darling out front for the last 30 laps, so he's got 30 laps led. Nobody else has led any laps yet. And I'm saying we're probably about 10 to 15 laps away from first green flag pit stops here if they make it green the whole way. We haven't had any cautions yet, but we've had a couple that it's been kind of close to having cautions, but
don't jinx him now.
Nope. And Ed Hewitt, wow, he's taking his car behind the wall already? What?
That's kind of what it looks like.
What the heck? Too much damage on the car, I guess.
Yeah, that thing was pretty beat up.
Yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. Brandon Bogo. Well, I'll tell you what, I see a lot of cars out here with their Darlington stripes on them already. Brandon Bogo's one of them.
Oh, and we're not done with him yet.
Oh, no. Morgan Baird. So far, so good for him. No Darlington stripe. And again, coming from 22nd up to 7th, folks. Obviously, the biggest mover out there right now. He's got a lot of cars around him. Just ahead of him, Brady Briggs got really tight in the corner right there, though. Wow, man, these cars are all over the place.
Oh yeah, you can just see in their lap times they're over 2 seconds slower now than their fastest laps at the beginning of the race.
Yep. Wow, getting out of the way there. Jared Hagedorn, he says, no, I'm just going to let you guys on by. Thank you very much. He'll come back up onto the track safely, though. We got another one here. Jeffrey Price is not that far ahead of the leader. He'll be the next one to go a lap down.
Yeah, I think he knows it, and he's trying really hard to get past Luke Lafaro there because he does not want to go a lap down.
Yeah, he's about 3 seconds from going a lap down. Leader is not far behind him, 3 seconds.
But we are getting closer and closer.
Jared into the wall again. Man, that car's getting tight.
Yeah, it is.
And here goes Furness. Wow, what a move by John Furness.
Furness says, thank you very much. I'll take that spot.
Heck yeah, get that bonus point. He needs it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's only 106 points ahead. He needs it, you know.
Hey, every point matters.
I'm kidding. So for the first time today, we got another leader other than Jared Darling. Jared led the first 35 laps of the race, though. Shawn Butler, third. And the whole time, Jim Ott has been closing here. He wants to join in with these guys in battle for position. Jim comes into tonight 9th in the points.
Yeah, really good finish would move him up the standings a little bit, I think.
Yeah, he's 173 points behind the leader. Yeah, it all depends on Cole Day. Now, Cole Day is back in 18th. Not having a good day here so far. I do like his car, though. Dale Earnhardt throwback paint scheme. Yes, sir. Very good. And Jeffrey Price going around him. Wow, man, Jeffrey Price going around. That's pretty cool. We have had a couple of guys that have been pit road, but I think it's been mainly because of damage on their car.
Yeah.
And here comes Jeffrey Price. He's coming into pit road. Looks like a few of them. Cole Day coming in.
And so is Jared Darling coming into the pits.
Yes, he is.
Pretty good move there to get past those lap cars, too, going into pit road like that.
Yeah. He really had to do some heavy braking. Well, now, it ain't going to be long here. We're going to see Furness and these guys come into pit road because you don't want to let these guys out there too awful long on new tires.
No, because as you can see, they're going to be at least 2 seconds a lap quicker.
Oh, yeah. 2.5. Yeah, about 2.5 seconds.
Now,
yeah. Yeah, here comes Furness.
Comes John Furness.
And Jim Ott. Both of them.
Except Jim Ott came in too hot and missed his pits.
Yeah, either that or he might have said, oh, wait a minute, I can stay out here and get a bonus point.
Maybe that was the case.
Yeah. Well, or he might have been coming in a little too hot there. But he'll be coming in next lap, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
He got the bonus point on that, so. Lots of guys coming in. Dan Dill now. Yeah, here comes Jim Ott. Dan Dill would be the next one to take over the point here. Let's see if he gets by Jim Ott in time here to lead this lap. He's still, gosh, about a half a lap behind, so it's not going to be this lap. And Dan is, wow, where is he? He's not even in the top 20 in points. Nope. Not even in the top 20. And he does lead that lap, so he gets a bonus point. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. What the heck? Okay. Well, him and Spencer Owens. One of the few that are still left out here without pitting. So as we've seen there, around the lap 40 mark is when we started seeing people come into pit road. So that's right about where I kind of figured. I know I put 45 to 55 laps, which you could technically stay out there probably that long. But, I mean, you just don't. You got to kind of split this up a little bit. They're going to go 40, 80, and 30. You know, that's probably a good way to do it.
Yep. Make it a two-stop race. And, that should get you to the end.
All right, well, Dan Dill did finally lead a lap. So now it's up to Spencer Owens. He's coming around here. He's going to stay out long enough to lead a lap. He'll get a bonus point, which he could use. He's 11th in the points. He was inside the top 10 earlier in the season, and he's just kind of fell back a little bit. He's had a couple of not so good races. So, but I'm sure next time by we'll see Spencer come into pit. Oh, he just bounced off the pit. Wow. Yep, he's coming in now. He says, okay, I've had enough.
Yep.
He hadn't got his Darlington stripe yet. That was it.
Well, I guess it's a good time right before he comes to the pits. Give the pit crew something to do.
Shawn Butler's going to take over the lead here, and I'm not talking by just a little bit either. We're talking about 3.8 seconds ahead of Jared Darling.
I'm not even sure how that happened.
So he just led his first lap of the race. I'm just difference on pit stops or something there. Yeah, he's got 3.8 seconds over Jared Darling. And Darling he just got passed up by John Furness.
Yeah, that gap is 4 seconds now.
Yeah, they were battling side by side. Butler just out there just laying it down right now. He's putting on a clinic for these guys.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Kidman still hanging on to Ford.
But we know they have to pit one more time, so this middle run is important for track position.
Yep. Well, you know, the thing of it is John Furness really doesn't have to sweat it. You know, Butler's no threat to him in the points because he started late in the season. He's nowhere even close to being in the top 20 in points. Sure, John wants to win. You know, he gets the most points out of the win. But oh wow, that was close right there.
That was a very close one.
That was Brady Briggs. I'll tell you, they've got 3/4 of this field a lap down right now. Unbelievable.
Yeah, there's only 10 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
Sorry, 9 cars on the lead lap.
Yeah, 9 cars. Well, yeah, Baird. Actually, Morgan Baird is the next one to go a lap down. Butler, no, am I seeing that right? Yeah. Butler's right behind Morgan Baird, so there is 9 cars on the lead lap. Good Lord.
Yeah, the leaders are just being down a ridiculous pace.
Yeah, and we're not even halfway through the race yet. Well, you know, it's kind of one of them love-hate relationships between a lot of drivers and this track.
Oh,
you love the track, it's challenging, but God, you just hate to go out, or you think about how tight these corners are, how close that wall gets to you, coming up on lap traffic, how easy it is to lap cars around here. It's just kind of one of them love-hate relationships, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's one of those things where if you're doing well, you love this place. And if you're not doing quite as well, you absolutely despise it.
Yeah, you got that right. Okay, coming up on more lap cars here now. And these are guys that are already laps down, folks. The 33, where the heck is he? I can't even find him.
Yeah, he's right in front of the lead.
Yeah, yeah, Josh Cawley.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be the next one to go a lap down here. Now,
in mere moments.
John Furness has closed the gap up to under 3 seconds because of all this lap traffic that Butler's trying to get around.
Yeah, and Butler is trying to navigate through these guys without causing himself too much problem. So he's taking it a little easier than he normally would, so he doesn't get in trouble. Yep.
Well, patience is a virtue, and he's showing patience is really working out for him. So, well, folks, check out AIMEcycling.com, tonight's sponsor of the race, AIM E-Cycling. They are the official sponsor here on USRA. So I would like to officially thank them for being on board here with these guys, man. It's a pretty cool thing that to have sponsors, you know, for your races. It does kind of help a little bit with the cost of the league, because people think that running a league is cheap, and I'm telling you,
oh, it's not.
It's not. You know, you got to put up race servers, practice servers. You got to take care of the points. You need a team speak or something for the guys to get in there to chat. You know, Garrett Darling, after leading 35 laps, finds himself in third. He did get his Darlington stripe earlier, and I seen John Furness has got his Darlington stripe too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's go down here and check out the damage on it. Ooh, man, quite a bit of damage on John's car. It doesn't seem to be affecting the speed too much, as long as it's not affecting the handling.
Yeah, he's got a bit of damage on there, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too much.
Right. Left front looks nice and clean.
Well, you don't get your stripe on the left side.
Right.
Unless you got real problems.
Butler, he is now 1.6 seconds ahead of John Furness.
The yellow flag is out.
And we got a caution, our first caution. Mickey Reed, oh no. Let's go see what happened here to Mickey Reed. I'm not sure if it was self-inflicted or what happened here, because it seemed like he was by himself.
Bounces off the outside wall, crashes into the inside wall.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about this track right here. It's kind of like it's a self-cleaning track, as I call it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You know, once you hit that outside wall, you go right to the inside. Oh my gosh, did he hit that outside wall?
Yeah, he did.
Wow, he hit that hard. And yep, you're right, it does. Man, we can see the underside of that car after that flip. Man. All right. Wow. Well, first caution of the race. Now what do? Everybody's going to come to pit road here, get fresh tires.
Oh, yeah.
And this is going to change up some people's pit strategy.
Yeah, for sure. But as you know, tires are important everywhere, but it's especially important here because once you start, as you can see, most everybody's got a stripe or two somewhere. Yep.
Well, there aren't going to be too many cars on pit road because there's not very many cars on the lead lap here, folks.
Yep, I see 7.
Yeah, this is crazy. So everybody that stayed out there are guys that are going to have to pit the next time around. They do not pit with the leaders.
That's correct. I wonder if anybody's going to take a chance and maybe stay out to get their lap back. We'll see.
Well, I don't know if I would because, boy, tires are so much of a premium here.
I agree. However, we all know the saying that cautions breed caution, so you never know.
Well, now I know Shawn probably hated to see that caution, so we're going to get him up here and talk to him real quick. Shawn Butler! Shawn Butler, don't be cussing.
Yes, sir.
Anyhow, What's the deal here, brother? You're going to get... you had such a great pit stop earlier there and got out ahead of a lot of guys. Now what's going to happen?
Well, if I
what
stopped
happened?
bouncing it off the walls, I was just fixing my damage since there wasn't that many cars on the lead lap. Okay. I took that opportunity since there's, like I said, not a lot of cars on the lead lap. Stop getting it in the wall and thrower. I think I got something for him. It's just going to be all about pit strategy here because we can't make it 60 laps.
Well, I know you probably hated to see that caution come out, didn't you? I mean, you probably thought if it went caution free, you might have had a shot at it here tonight.
I still feel like we got a shot at it. It's
okay.
We gotta like I said, keep it clean. I felt like I was faster than those guys on that long run. I just kept hitting the wall. So like I said, as long as I keep it out of the wall, we'll see what happens here. Like I said, I think we're gonna have to pit. I don't think we can go 50 laps.
No.
Looked like 44 or so.
Yeah. Well, you've got some of the fastest guys in the league up ahead of you now. So does that concern you?
Oh no, just gotta sit here and run my race and pick and choose when to pit here.
All right, brother. Well, we're gonna let you get back at it. So good luck out there, and tell Galen I wish him good luck, and tell Ed sorry about his bad luck.
Yes, sir. Will do.
All right. All right. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't coming. When I brought him into the booth, he wasn't like cussing like a sailor like he usually does.
I think he was very content being in the lead there.
Yeah. And that does kind of make you feel good when you're out in the lead like that. You got clean air ahead of you, nobody to battle with, except for maybe some lap cars. But usually the lap cars are slow enough you can pick and choose your way to get by them. But it does, it's a mental thing that you're out front like that. You feel a little bit more, like you're in control of the race, and you got the whole track to use.
Exactly.
We'll get them going here, Keith, if you don't mind.
Got it. And look who we have in the lead, Brandon Bogo.
I know it. And Furnace on the outside of him. So now Brendan, I'm not sure Brendan I don't think he stopped. No, he did not stop on that caution.
Yeah, this is going to be a fairly interesting restart with all the guys hitting behind him. So hang on, folks. This could get really fun.
All right, one caution so far, but as we say, cautions breed caution. Let's hope that don't happen.
Exactly. All right, pace car is in. And we're back to green flag racing, almost. Jump the gun in a little bit. And there they go. Green flag is back in here at Darlington. And Brogo spins his tires there coming out.
He sure did.
To stay right with him. Yeah, and he's going to get around him. And all these guys back here are just going to eat him up.
Oh, yeah. Jared Darling getting by. Jim Ott. Oh, my. Contact there.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, Jim Ott got into the back of Jared Darling, but no harm, no foul. Galen Gidman, the fourth.
Oh, we got somebody else in the wall there.
Oh, that was Galen Gidman. I just said Galen Gidman the fourth, and he hit the wall. Oh, my gosh. Now
the commentator curse is real.
Butler now looking to the inside of Jim Ott. Oh, man. Good save. He almost got into the side of him right there.
Yeah, that was really close.
And, guys, look at this here. Morgan Baird from 22nd to 4th place.
Yeah, that caution came out at the perfect time for him because he was about to go a lap down. Did he?
Well, a couple more guys out of the race. Brady Briggs and Michael Laguari out of the race, joining Ed Hewitt. And so we're back to 12 cars on the lead lap. Jeff Pogo, last one on the lead lap. Rest of the field all a lap down. Jamie Leach back here, Eric Hawley, David Carmen. And I see a lot of these guys that got their Darlington stripes. Oh, my word.
Some are a little more severe than just a stripe, too.
Yep. Well, now that Jordan Furnace is in control,
and Jared Darling's behind him. Wow.
Oh, Morgan Berry gets into the wall, allowing Shawn Butler to go right by him.
Oh, yes, he did hit the wall. Man. Well, can't say he didn't get his Darlington stripe tonight.
Yeah, it seems that now that Furnace is out front, he's able to maintain that gap back to Jared Darling, which was about 3/4 of a second we're at.
Yeah. Well, it seems like now Darling is really fast on new tires. But as we've seen earlier in the race there, along about when he got about 30 laps on the tires, he started fading pretty quick. So it's a matter of who can save their tires the best. And John Furnace has already proved that he can. So
yeah, absolutely. And with him being in front, he can kind of set the pace.
Sure. Yep, he can push it as hard as he wants to, or as easy as he wants to. You know.
And Shawn Butler making a pass for third over Jim Ott.
And he went around the outside of him.
Yeah, he did. That was a nice move.
Yes, sir. Now Jim Ott, Morgan Baird going at it. Wow, Jim Ott looked like he might have been doing a little blocking there on Morgan.
No, that would never happen.
No? No? Oh, okay, my bad. Well, Morgan's, he's kind of being cautious yet. He doesn't want to be over aggressive because that just chews up your tires. So
yeah,
patience. He knows he's probably got a little bit faster car than Jim Ott does right now, but he'll be patient.
And with that caution, they were able to take advantage of it in pit. So you're going to see the pit window open up much later.
Right.
Which will allow them to run very hard that last section of the race.
Yep. I'm going to say we're probably not going to see anybody come to pit road now until we get to about lap 90. And then I think you'll start seeing people come in. Maybe a few before that, but, some guys in the back maybe come in a little bit. They'll probably split that in two, making it like, what would that be, 40, 50, about 25. So maybe like about lap 80, we might see some people coming in 80, 85, something like that, and the rest of them maybe around lap 90 to 95 maybe. So it's going to vary. Shawn Butler now way back here. He has pulled away from Jim Ott by quite a bit. The thing of it is, Keith, you really got to get going here. A guy like Shawn here, he's 2.5 seconds behind Jared Darling. He knows he's really got to pick it up a lot here. But, we talked to him there and he felt like he had a good car, felt like he had maybe a possibility of pulling out a win here today. But with them guys 2.5 seconds ahead of you, what could you possibly be thinking that you could, gain on them any quicker without abusing your equipment?
Well, unless he's, saving his tires on purpose, maybe to make a run at him later on, just before they pit.
Jared Darling sitting here after leading 35 laps at the beginning of the race, man. And right now, John Furnace has only got 15 laps led.
But he looks very comfortable out there. He's running very smooth, and as I say that, he taps the wall.
Yeah, just a slight tap.
I just got to stop saying things like that.
Yeah, probably like a 1X, not anything serious. Joshua Cawley. Now here's another big mover coming from 18th to 7th. And we've seen Brandon Bogo stayed out there. Now he's got a line of cars behind him. Spencer Owens coming up on him. Spencer started 17th, running in 9th. So he's picked up a lot of positions out there. Dan Dill has actually lost one position since the start of the race. Jeff Pogo picking up 4 positions. I wanted to go back and check on where is Jeffrey Price. Jeffrey, a lap down. Got damage earlier. Hey, BM. Road Trip. Howard. Jonathan, how's everybody doing? I hope you're enjoying the show here tonight. And Jeffrey Price gets out of the way there, and it looks like Joshua Schulin got second in points, riding in 18th.
Yeah, definitely not the day he wanted.
Nope, definitely not. All right. Oh, Jared Darling just bounces off the wall.
Again.
Yeah, again. He's just driving it into the corner a little bit, maybe a little too hard there. You know, 1 and 2 is a whole lot different than 3 and 4.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean,
Yep.
they're basically two different tracks at that point.
Yep. Yeah, it's a big egg-shaped oval here. 1 and 2 is kind of a nice wide sweeping turn, and 3 and 4 is kind of tight.
All thanks to that pond on the other side of the track.
All right, very good, very good. Good running here. Shawn Butler is, well, he's still hanging right there, 2.5 seconds back. He's not really gaining any time.
No, he's really not.
Well, probably in about another 5 to 10 laps, we'll start seeing a few guys come into pit road. Oh, and Shawn again into the wall.
He's obviously not taking his own advice.
Yeah, that's turn 4 that he dreaded so much about. He said he needed to keep it off of the wall in turn 4. It wasn't a hard hit. It was just a brush, but it slowed him down a lot. Now he's 3 seconds.
That cost him a lot of time.
That let Jim Ott close up on him a little bit here. All right, let's go back and check on Robert Duvendak. Now, Robert's got a lot of damage on his car. And we're used to seeing Robert up there battling with these guys inside the top 10, and now he finds himself outside the top 20.
Yeah, that thing looks like it's been in a war.
Yep. Jared Hagedorn not far behind him. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him get by Robert here in the long run here because of all that damage Robert's got.
Right. Yeah, and Jared Darling has lost some time. He's lost a lot of time.
Oh, yes, he did. He just had a moment there coming off of the turn, and that let Shawn Butler close right up on him. Well, Shawn's actually, I don't know, Shawn backed it off a lot now.
Yeah, I think they're starting to realize that their tires are going away, and they're being a little more careful. There's only so many times you can hit this wall before it starts taking a toll on your car. Sure.
Jim Ott has closed up on Shawn quite a bit.
Yep, he's only 3/10 back now.
Well, thank you there, Road Trip. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I appreciate all of you guys so much, man. It's just great to have such a good gang that come and oh, Butler, what the heck's going on? Butler's coming to pit road. Him and Jared Darling coming in. Man, are they locking it down. Hitting early here for them.
Well, you did say someone coming around lap 80, and that's where we're at.
And it could be maybe they just didn't get a good set of tires there or something. I don't know what happened, but man, or that damage is starting to take a toll on it. But Furness still hanging on to the lead, and he's got a 5-second lead over second place Jim Ott. And they don't look like he's coming to pit road anytime soon.
Nope, I think he's content staying out there for right now. And there is enough laps to go where we know that the guys who are pitting are going to gain time on him, but it will equalize eventually.
Yep. Galen Gidman in pit road too. He pitted there with Jared Darling and Shawn Butler. I'm really kind of surprised them guys pitted so early. They just want a lap down, so they'll get their lap back here once Furness pits, but wow. It's kind of weird that them guys...
And they also have to be careful because they're obviously going to be a lot faster than a bunch of the guys out there.
Oh, yeah.
And that could get you into a whole lot of trouble.
Yes, very much so. Got Jared Darling out here now passing cars left and right with them new tires. He just picked up a bunch of positions there. He's back up to 8th. As these guys all get caught up here. Galen Gidman which pitted. He's up to 10th. Now, Shawn Butler, I think, might have stayed on pit road a little bit longer to get a little damage fixed up on that car.
And Jared Darling coming back into the pit, so he might have gotten a speeding penalty.
Oh.
That's going to hurt.
Yes, it is. That is going to hurt big time. See if he does just a stop and go here. Yeah, man, you got to be kidding me, Jared. Oh, no. Oh, no. Poor Jared.
Yeah, he was having such a good run.
Oh, man. Well, let's see if he does a stop and go here. I think he's... Oh, that's all he must have just topped off the fuel.
Well, as of right now, there is only one car on the lead lap.
And that's something. John Furness has the whole field lapped right now.
Yeah, that is really throwback. I remember those races back in the day where the guys would win by laps instead of seconds.
I know it. Yeah, those were the days, you know. David Carmen second, but he's coming to pit road. So he'll be giving up that second place to Jim Ott. Jim Ott's going to go by. Galen Gidman.
Oh, had a little problem getting back on the track there.
Morgan Baird in fourth. What, did David not pit? Oh, he dropped it down way too early, I guess. Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
All right, so John Furness is now coming into the pits.
Yep, he's coming in. He better get her woe down.
Yeah, he kind of went outside that cone a little bit. That was close.
Interesting. Well, this is going to let a lot of guys get back on the lead lap. I mean, a lot of them. Holy smokes.
We knew it was only a matter of time. He had to pit. It was just a question of when he was going to do it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know, this is the money pit stop here. You mess this up, and it could cost you your whole race.
Yep. That's
and
for sure.
John Furness overshot his pit
box. Oh, man. Had to back
up. That's going to
up.
cost him a little time.
We'll see here in a minute when he comes off of pit road where everybody's going to be at by the time he gets up to full speed. Uh-oh, there may have been a speeding penalty.
Yeah, he is there a long time.
Oh, no.
Or it was the unsafe pit entrance. It could have been one or the other.
Oh, my gosh. You got to be kidding me.
And there he goes.
Yep. Well, that put Jim Ott in the lead. This is going to
throw the race into some chaos.
Oh, man. This changes the whole complexion of this race right now. Now, could you imagine if a caution comes out right now?
Yeah, that would mess some stuff up.
Yep. Well, Jim Ott just led his first couple laps of the race right there. So he will get some bonus points.
Yeah, and there's no reason for him to come back in. He's already taken care of his pit stop, it looks like.
Yep.
So.
All right, coming to 30 to go here in just about 2 laps. Galen Gidman not far behind. Less than a second, but here's the guy, the biggest mover on the track, Morgan Baird today, coming from 22nd to 3rd, and he's coming up on Galen. Shawn Butler back into 4th, but he is 9 seconds behind that leader.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ground to make up and not very many laps to go. With only about 21 laps left, yeah, it's not a lot of time.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're saying Darling got nailed for speeding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he is 1 lap down now in 12th place. Gosh, after leading the first 35 laps of the race, you kind of wonder, what's that got to feel like to him? He had such a fast car.
Well, if you look real close, there's probably steam coming out of his window right now.
I'll bet you. Yep. Well, he's probably got a few birds flying in the air, too.
And he smacks the wall coming out of 4.
Yep.
He is driving angry right now.
The race officials, he's probably throwing a few birds out the window at him too. So.
Oh, without a doubt.
Man, what a time for them to be right on the call, you know? Doggone it.
Well, I'm pretty certain there's probably only one person on the track right now that doesn't want a caution, and that's our leader, Jim Ott.
Yep, that's a fact. He's got a 1 second lead over Galen Gidman. Now, Shawn Butler's closed up a little, not much. He's only a couple of tenths. But Furness, let's check in here with John. Oh! Furness! Got into it with Spencer Owens. Spencer Owens, wow, he kept it off of the track. No caution.
Wow, I'm not sure how that happened. But...
Holy smokes. And he's trying to not bring out a caution. He gets turned around and gets going again, but wow, yeah, just kind of like bulldozed right into Spencer Owens.
Yeah, that was a get-out-of-my-way maneuver there.
Yeah. Well, Spencer might not be too happy about that. I don't know.
I don't think I would be either.
No. The Furness back up to 6th, but he is 15 seconds. That's the 15 seconds that he had to spend on pit road for that speeding penalty or unsafe pit entry, one of the two.
Yeah, that was a very bad pit stop. That pretty much cost him the race, unless, of course, we get a caution.
Oh, somebody else into the wall just ahead of the leader. That is 4th position, Joshua Colley. Here comes Furness to the inside of both of these guys. Eric Hawley, oh my gosh, Eric Hawley not having a good day here today.
Oh, he hit hard.
Golly, man.
You know, I have a theory. I think what they're actually trying to do is widen the track.
Yeah, I think they're trying to knock that wall down. Well, I got news for them. They're not going to knock it down.
No. Darlington is definitely going to win that battle.
Yep. Well, Furness back into 5th. So now Jim Ott just keeps extending that lead out. He's out to 1.8 seconds over Galen Gidman.
Yeah, and like I said, I think that it's now his race to lose. So he is just, you know, hoping and praying in there that the caution does not come out.
Well, Brennan Bogo still hanging on to 8th. Right where he started. Checking in on Jeffrey Price again, 16th for Jeffrey. We've seen him have to come to pit road there earlier. He had actually quite a bit of damage on his car, but he seems like he's got most of it fixed. He's only a lap down.
Yeah, it's looking better now.
Yeah. David Carmen coming up behind him. Joshua Schulin, second in the points. He would really like to pick up a few more positions. And I think he's setting himself up to pick up a couple more here.
Shawn Butler is now 10.5 seconds back. I'm still in 4th, but I don't think he's going to improve his position any unless something really bad happens.
Nope. No, he's pulled away. He's still quite a bit ahead of John Furness, but now John's got a little bit fresher tires than Shawn. Maybe, 3 laps or something. But 3 laps is quite a little bit if you think about it.
Yeah, it can be pretty significant.
Mm-hmm. I've seen races won just because they pitted 2 or 3 laps later, you know. And they had just 2 or 3 lap newer tires. Oh, Furness into the wall. Gosh, these guys are racing it pretty hard right now to be doing stuff like that, you know.
That cost him some time.
Yeah, Jim Ott is 1.8 seconds ahead of Galen Gidman. And a car that has quite a bit of damage on it, actually.
Well, to be fair, everybody else does too, so it pretty much evens itself out.
Yep, Galen Gidman's got damage. Morgan Baird, I think he has it. Yeah, he's got a little bit of right front damage. Shawn Butler's got right front damage. John Furness, we just seen him tap the wall here a minute ago. Josh Colley. I think everybody's got damage on their car. I don't think you're going to find anybody out here that doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Unless if we went back, let's see, Doug Ungari. No, he's got damage on his. Jared Hagedorn, yep. I don't think we're going to find anybody that doesn't have damage today. And, you know, here's my thing. This is what I always say. If you come out of a race like this without damage on your car, you did not drive that car hard enough.
That is absolutely the case.
You've got to tap that wall every now and then to prove that you're driving the wheels off of that thing. And I'll tell you what, Jim Ott's done it here today. He's got it coming to 7 to go this time by.
I think his car is about 4 inches narrower than it was at the beginning.
Yeah, it makes it sleeker, cuts through the air better, you know?
Yeah, aerodynamic advantage.
Yeah.
Like I always say, these are just in race adjustments, that's all.
As long as we don't see the rear window like flexing in and stuff, or you know, like they do in real life.
Yeah, no, we don't need that.
Yeah. Well, thanks again to AIM E-Cycling, folks, for being the official sponsor here of the USRA Xfinity Series. Check them out there, folks, at aimecycling.com. Tonight's sponsor, so appreciate that.
So he got a nice little battle here for 16th. Oh! Steve Holmes kind of loses control of his car, but saves it.
Good job. We get passed up by Joshua Schulin, Jeffrey Price, and David Carman. And he's still going backwards.
Yeah, he is.
He just got passed up by the leader there, Jim Ott. Oh, and Jim Ott's into the wall. Well, he don't want to do that too many more times. Galen Gidman's going to be on top of him.
Yeah, that his entire lead just vaporized, and then Galen Gidman just hits the wall.
Yeah, Galen's only 0.6 of a second behind him. He can smell victory, but getting up there to Jim Ott, now getting to Jim Ott's one thing, but passing him, I don't know. You know?
Yeah, there's only 4.5 laps left here, so
right.
You just don't know.
Yep, and Morgan Baird still hanging on to third. John Furness did get around Shawn Butler.
Yes, he did.
So Shawn back to fifth. Furness, man, what a comeback from Furness. He was like 9 seconds behind Shawn Butler and came back from that. Can you imagine?
Yeah, that was that is a very, very good recovery considering what happened to him in that last pit stop.
Yep.
I think it's going to come down to who's going to hit the wall least.
I know it. Now, Jim Ott's coming up on some lap traffic here. Just ahead of him is the number 30 car.
Yeah, Cody 30. Levitt is about to go a lap down.
David Carman. Now, if Jim Ott can stay... Well, he's got a good run there.
Yeah, he's got to be careful, but he can't be too careful because we're at the point of the race now where, you have to throw caution to the wind, as it were.
Right.
But don't act so reckless that you're going to wreck yourself.
Yep. Jared Darling now coming up on second place, Galen Gidman. Having those that speeding on pit road penalty that he had to go with, but coming to we are at 2 to go here, so another lap and a half, and we're going to see Jim Ott bring it to victory lane. I don't think Galen's got anything for him.
No, I don't think so. The only thing that I could see happening here is if a lap car gets in the way or something.
All right, white flag in the air, folks. 1 to go for Jim Ott. This is awesome. Man, I never would have thought that we would have seen such a pull away here for sure. This is great stuff here for Jim Ott. Going to come out here with the win.
Yeah, he's just got to take it easy around this lap traffic. He's got enough of a gap so he doesn't have to take any chances.
One last time off of turn 4, and that's going to bring it home for Jim Ott for the win here today at Darlington. Man, what a race!
That was a very good finish.
I'm telling you, man, it was just amazing to see what these guys could do out here like this. So, but Galen finishing second and Morgan Baird third. Wow. All right, well, folks, we'll get these guys down here and talk to them in just a minute. So stay with us and listen in and see what these guys got to say about today's race. All right, we caught up with today's winner, Jim Ott. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Wow, man, a big delay there. But, well, tell us about the race here today, and tell us about how you managed to pull out the win.
The race was it was interesting. It was definitely a race of nutrition, but you know, you had to take care of your stuff, and you know, I think it came down to that last pit. I ended up getting in real good. I don't know what happened to John and Jared there, but I don't know. It's we've had a bad string about the last 5 weeks, so it feels great.
I'll bet it does, man. It was one heck of a race out there. You know, we were looking through the field there today. There was not one car out there that we could find that did not have the Darlington stripe.
Yeah, it was pretty much impossible to not. I mean, you had to push the car, and obviously, you know, you're going wall ride. So I got into it a little bit, especially later in the run there. We got into some lap traffic and nearly got taken out. But, yeah, you're going to get some Darlington stripes here, but, hey, that's Darlington for you.
Well, you know, in rating some of the tracks here, what's it feel like to win at the Lady in Black?
Oh, that's pretty special. I mean, this is the toughest, in my opinion, to race. So, obviously, the one-lane groove, but yeah, it's pretty special to win here. Pretty cool.
Well, you outsmarted them a lot there on the pit stops and everything. So, man, I'll tell you what, it was great to see you in victory lane again, Jim. It has been a while. You're right.
Yeah, I much appreciate it. Yeah, we've had some bad luck in the last 5 weeks, so hopefully we can string nice finishes together here in the future. Right.
All right. Well, who you got to thank for this victory before you go celebrate?
Oh, I thank you guys. I think the admins. You know, this is a really good league. Some great drivers, and my buddy Jason at home. Appreciate it.
All right, brother. We'll go celebrate that win, and we'll see you back here next week.
All right. Thanks a lot, Rudy.
All right. Keith, you got a second?
Sure thing. Galen, are you there?
I am.
All right. It looked like that race was kind of coming down to who could hit the wall the least amount of times. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there's good and bad to take away from today. I shouldn't have finished second. You know, if the three of the guys in front of me hadn't, you know, sped, then would have probably been fifth. But also lost by a second to a guy that, you know, kind of cost me about 4 on a restart. So, you know, there's good and bad. I would have loved to get to him and, you know, argy bargy, but you know, he probably didn't mean to do it. So it's just one of those deals. I guess it's Darlington. I didn't really deserve second if all was fair. So I'll take it and move on.
All right. It looked like I really thought everybody was having problems kind of keeping control of their car. What was it like out there? I mean, did you have troubles with that?
It was just really tight. It was a really grippy track, cool weather. These fixed sets are typically a little on the snug side, and then, you know, having the 2/3 fuel just really made it difficult to turn. So, I mean, I never got loose. It would have been fun to see what the race would have been like with maybe a 110-degree track, or, you know, just a freer set. But yeah, I mean, it was the same for everybody. So it's Darlington. You know, it's never easy.
No, it's not. This is one of those things where you either love it or hate it. Which one are you in?
Typically, I hate it, but I had a lot of fun tonight.
All right, who you got to thank for your second place finish tonight?
Yeah, not really a whole lot of people. I want to thank Rudy for pointing me out to this league and the admins here. Although, to be honest, I don't know who they are yet. So thank you to them.
All right, well, congratulations on your second place. Go enjoy it. All right, Rudy, over to you for third.
All right, very cool. Well, we got our third place finisher here, Morgan Baird. You got a copy.
10-4, you guys got me?
Yeah, well, Morgan, coming from 22nd to third place, brother. Man, that is the biggest mover out there today. How did you do that on the black, you know, the lady in black here, the track too tough to tame?
I felt like I've always kind of loved racing here, and I was picking my spots early on and, you know, letting some of them clean themselves out, you know, just sticking around till the end, really. I think just surviving was half the battle here today.
Was there anything that you could have done to get by Galen there at the end? Because, you know, you were riding there on his back for quite a while.
Yeah, I felt like if I didn't hit the wall there a time or two, I might have had something for it at the end. I felt like my car was a little bit better on the long run, but I just kept knocking the wall down there late in the going, trying to get a little too much. But all in all, I felt like we definitely had top 3 cars, so I'm pretty happy where we finished.
Well, that's good, man. I'll tell you what, for a track like this that is so competitive and so difficult, and we've seen so many cars laps down. There was only 10 cars that finished on the lead lap. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Were you? I mean, you had John Furness, Shawn Butler, Galen, Jim Ott. These guys that were all so fast around you, and even Jared Darling at the early runnings there. He was, but he had sped on pit road or something there, so that cost him the race. But were you concerned that there was even a chance for you to be up there in the top 5? In the early running.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I felt like I needed to pick my spots early in order to get up there. I was kind of happy to see this race go green for most of the part. I honestly thought there'd be a lot of cautions in this one. So to see the strategy kind of work out and everybody have to take care of their stuff, I really enjoyed that. So hopefully we can get a couple more races like that this season because they are fun. I think the cream really rises to the top at the end of them. It sucks that my teammate there got the penalty, and it definitely would have been fun to battle it out with all the fast guys. But like I said, half the time it's just about surviving.
Yeah, for sure. Only one caution here tonight, and on a track that is probably one of the most difficult tracks in the service. That people always say when they come here, it is so hard to pass, so difficult because it is. It's egg shaped. It's not really an oval. It's kind of like a Bristol type egg shape. I think 1 and 2 are kind of sweeping, and 3 and 4 is kind of tight. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends on how you drive your car too. If you send it in every corner, you're going to be pushing everywhere. So,
right.
I just want to thank the admins and everybody for putting this on. I think you guys do a great job in the broadcast. So glad I got to finally be a part of one. Hopefully, I can be a part of many more.
Heck yeah, man. Well, we can't wait to see you back next week and see what you can do there. So congratulations on your 3rd place finish tonight, and we'll catch you next time.
10-4, thanks, guys.
All right, we'll run down through the results here, folks. Jim Ott coming home with a win, a 1-second lead over second placer Galen Gidman. Gidman finishing in second. Morgan Baird 3rd. John Furness finishes in 4th. What a comeback for him. And he did manage to get around Shawn Butler there in the closing laps. And he did manage to pull him a 4th place. Shawn Butler 5th. Josh Cully in 6th place. Dan Dill in 7th. Brendan Bogo 8th. Jeff Pogo 9th. And Cody Levitt rounds out the top 10. Keith?
Yeah, and everybody from here on down is a lap down or more. So we have Jared Darling with after that stop and go penalty finishes 11th, 1 lap down. As Spencer Owens in 12th, Jamie Leach 13th, Eric Hawley 14th, Joshua Schulin comes home 15th. Jeffrey Price was up and down all night, but ends up finishing 16th, 1 lap down. David Carmen 17th, Mike Mock in 18th, Steve Holmes in 19th, and rounding out your top 20, Luke LaFaro comes home in 20th.
All right. Robert Duvendak 21st, Jared Hagedorn in 22nd, Doug Ungari 23rd, Skip Carmen 24th, Mickey Reed in 25th, Cole Day 26th, Michael LaGuari 27th, Brady Briggs 28th, Ed Hewitt finishing dead last on the field actually in 29th, and Derek Robinson did not start the race, so apparently he wasn't in there. So, all right, well, again, congratulations to our winner here today, Jim Ott. Thanks for watching tonight, folks. Thanks to AIM E-Cycling, tonight's sponsor. You can check them out there, folks, aimecycling.com. All right, and until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, SimSpeedShop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.